Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm here today with the gorgeous Julia and we're going to show you how to get this stunning navy smoky eye look. I'm going to start by cleansing Julia's skin with Kojendo cleansing spa water just to remove any excess oil, and then we're going to hydrate by using MAC Cosmetics Fix Plus spray all over the face. Next we're going to massage LUMINOUS, the eye concentrate, under the eyes. And then we're going to massage LUMINOUS, the moisturising soft cream, to create a gorgeous base for the foundation to come. We're going to hydrate the lips with GLOSSIER's balm.com. And we're going to curl the lashes before we start the eye look with my Chanel lash curler. So today, because it's a heavy look, we're going to start with the brows and the eyes and finish with skin. So I'm just going to fill in Julia's brows ever so softly with the MAC eyebrow crayon. And I'm going to make sure that all the hairs stay in place with Glossier's Boy Brow in Clear. I want this look to be really soft on the brows. So I'm coming back to the skin. I'm just going to put my Tom Ford Illuminating Primer all over so that sinks in while we do the eyes. I'm now going to place Tom Ford's Cream and Powder Eye Colour in Navy all over the lid, and this is going to be the base for the eye look today. This is really going to define the actual shape of the eye. If you make a mistake, don't be too worried at this point. Because I want it really defined, I am going to run this colour underneath the eyes as well. We're also going to rim the upper and the lower lash line with the Tom Ford Eye Defining Pencil in navy black. This is going to make the eyes really stand out. So I'm coming back in with that same Tom Ford product, and this is the powder shade on the top, and it does have a slight bit of sparkle to it, and I'm just pressing that into the lid, and I'm really making sure that the colour's really bold. I'm also going to drag that underneath the eye, and by using powder on top of the cream, it's going to give it great wearability. You can see the eyes starting to take shape, and I'm using my MAC Cosmetics 239 brush to really make sure those edges are nice and rounded. If you make a mistake, just use that cleansing water with a cotton tip to correct. So now I've got the Tom Ford Eye Quad in Titanium Smoke, and I'm using a 217 brush here, and I'm just really buffing the edges of that smoky eye out. And then I'm going to make sure the eyelid's really metallic by pressing that glitter shade all over the eye. Once that's done, we're just going to clean up a little bit with the Kojendo Cleansing Spa water cloths. If you have fallout, it's best to do the eyes first because then you don't have to worry. So now I'm going to use Hot and Naughty Mascara by MAC Cosmetics on my fan brush. And I'm just going to really focus on pulling those lashes up and making them really black. We're going to fan it across the lower lash line as well. And now that we've finished the eyes, we're just going to take a closer look so you can see the intensity. So it is quite a punchy, strong look. If you make a mistake, don't worry. I like to be a little bit messy with my eye makeup, and then you can always come back in like I'm doing now and just work on that smokiness. So I'm just buffing in a little bit more of that navy shade in the palette and making sure it's a little bit tidier looking. So once I've blended all that out beautifully, the next thing I'm going to do is start on the skin. So we're mixing BECCA Cosmetics Shimmering Skin Perfector in Moonstone with Armani's Luminous Silk Foundation in number 6. And we're really going to work this into Julia's skin. We want the skin to be really fresh and polished, but we don't want it to be too heavy. So you can see it's got a yellow tone to the foundation, and I'm dragging that down the neckline and working that in with my NARS Pro makeup brush. So once I've got that foundation on the skin, I'm just coming back in with my fingers and I'm just really melting that product into the skin. So next up we are going to conceal, and this is the NARS Soft Matte Concealer in the shade Custard. Now I'm going to go a little bit stronger with the concealer in the T-zone. And it's really going to make sure this makeup stays on all night because it's a red carpet look. So now I'm going to contour the cheekbones, and I'm using the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette. And I'm really buffing that into the skin. We want the skin to look nice and bronzed after this as well. And just doing the temples and the jawline as well, a little bit on the nose. And then I'm going to press the Illuminate shade into the tops of Julia's cheekbones. And you can see how beautiful this looks already. It's one of my favorite parts of the makeup. It's always good to put a little bit down the center of the face as well, and the nose and the cupid's bow. And then next we're going to powder the T-zone. I'm using Laura Mercier's Secret Brightening Powder in shade number 2. And I'm making sure that the T-zone is really mattified. We want the outer sides to be nice and glossy still. So once Julia's all powdered, we're going to come back in with some bronzer by Tom Ford. And we're going to lightly sweep that across the cheekbones, and the temple and the jawline. Once all the skin has been beautifully bronzed, we're going to start on the lip with Charlotte Tilbury's Lip Cheat Pencil. And then we're going to fill in with the lipstick, which is Tom Ford's Sable Smoke. And we really want a nude shade. See how it's knocking the pink out of Julia's lips? And that's going to team beautifully with the navy eye. So now that I'm finished, I've decided I want a little bit more of a highlight on the cheekbones. And so this is one of the new ones from Fenty Beauty. And I'm just using my fan brush to lightly pop that over the tops of the cheekbones and the cupid's bow. And so there's a final look. I hope you enjoy this navy smoky eye tutorial. Feel free to subscribe and like and leave any questions or comments below. And a huge thank you to the gorgeous Julia for being my model for today's look.